There are two ways and only two that we can know whom a God is. And that is by his or her name and attributes. There are those scholars who say Allah is just Arabic for God. Well, while in the most general sense this is true, the only name for God in Islam is Allah. They reject all biblical names for God, even when those names are Arabized. Yud He Vav He, El Shaddai, any other biblical name or title for the God of the universe is wrong, according to Islam. So the God of Islam has an entirely different name than the God of the Bible. Further, the God of Islam glorifies death. The God of the Bible glorifies life. The God of Islam says that Muslims are to win over converts to Islam by means of the sword. The God of the Bible says that his believers are to win over converts by means of love and faith. The God of Islam says that how a Muslim behaves determines his eternal future. The God of the Bible says the conditions of one's heart determines his eternal future. The God of Islam has no Messiah for salvation. The God of the Bible says there must be salvation by means of Messiah. The God of Islam is a war God. The God of the Bible is a shalom God. It goes on and on and on. The attributes, the character, the instruction of the God of Islam is found in the Quran is essentially the opposite of the attributes and character and instruction of the God of the Bible. And yet, we have government leaders, many Christian religious leaders tell us that Christians and Muslims are worshiping the same God. I've heard many pastors say, the best way to approach a Muslim is to say that we respect that they are worshiping God. They just don't know that the God they are worshiping is Jesus. The Hebrew Yeshua. And I hope I sound just a little bit riled up, because this is insanity. It's blasphemy of the worst kind. It's teaching God's people to believe that the worshiping of any God is fine, no matter what his or her characteristics, because any God is just the God of Israel. Well, that's not what Jehovah has been telling us all throughout the Bible. Now, if you love this country and your community and your family and friends, I want you to take this information with them and tell them the truth if you don't think they know it. Do you realize that what happened to the Israelites who worship both Jehovah and the gods of other nations was pretty bad? Those Hebrews who tried to be politically correct and tolerant by the standards of their era, things did not go so well for them. Those who declared that Jehovah and Baal were one, they were scattered to the four winds. Millions were destroyed. There's no difference between what they did and what we do today right in our places of worship if we declare that Jehovah, Messiah, Yeshua, and Allah are all one. And I remind you, God didn't deal with the Israelites person by person or family by family. Because their idolatry and blasphemy was so prevalent in Israelite society, he placed a national judgment upon them. And the same thing is prophesied in our time. That you or I don't personally believe or accept this heresy as truth does not exempt me or your family from suffering right along with others in our nation under God's terrible discipline. Oh, certainly, you may well be saved, so your eternal future is secure. But is that all that really ought to matter to us? Is our personal redemption? To heck with everybody else? Not for me. I don't think it's that way for you.